For any teacher, when they walk away from their classroom or they walk away from their career, or just at the end of the day, they need to know that when a kid walks in, they're able to say to themselves, I am here for a purpose. My education is important to me because I have a future. I always work hard. If I don't know, I ask. If I do know, I help. I'm kind, I'm smart, I'm important.
That's been a real perk. That's honestly probably my favorite part of living.
Oh, that's just a me thing. I just really like to bake. Hey guys, here's some brownies. Let's do good work today.
I've finished it many times all summer, but I stopped doing it. And it's just been sitting on my desk. And so this is,
You know, you'd go A, B, and then C, and then there's you just scroll through China. There's so many schools. And then you keep going. And then we finally one night just sat down and really looked at each school and what they were offering. And the school just all of a sudden kind of jumped out at us of okay, Southern China, and it's on the Pearl River, and there were all these, and then we looked more into the school, and I was like, that seems like a pretty awesome place.
There was a statement on the website about we create content, we don't just view it. It's not just about using technology to view other people's stuff. We're going to be the ones that are creating the content.
It ended up feeling like it's a place we're meant to be.
Just the culture around education and the importance that is placed on education is really a net positive in Asian culture, and it's made my job a lot easier. I think that my relationship with them helps them to have that kind of willingness to dust themselves off and try again if it's not working. These people I have to interact with and work with take their job as a student very seriously.
Just the access to materials and space and resources. Kid after kid and parent after parent, my kid loves your class. And I think because they have that place that's like no other. It's finally all kind of making sense to me.
It was a welcome surprise once we started teaching here that everybody is pushing the limits of what their classes can do, even if they've taught that same class for years and years, and they're constantly refreshing and revamping what they're doing. The opportunities for professional development here are massive, and everybody is trying to go to all these exciting conferences and workshops. I'm going to be going to a design thinking workshop, working with some professors in Stanford. Just bringing all these different elements back to the school it's exciting.
Guangzhou is a very livable city, particularly for foreigners. We're paid quite well, and we can afford good housing and a good quality of life and standard of living.
There's so much to do here.
The city is so rich in different neighborhoods that you can just kind of wander, and you're going to find something interesting. You're going to find, a dumpling shop or a coffee shop or, people dancing in the park and, people playing badminton everywhere. And I mean, it's just an active city. It's really...
We feel very safe exploring, let's jump on a train and go a couple hours away. That doesn't overwhelm us.
I go on 2, 3 vacations, international vacations every year, and I'm able to travel well and stay in nice places and eat good food, and it's a really convenient travel hub.
It's been the easiest transition, and we've moved a few times, but just in terms of ease, both in the school and where we live and the neighborhood and getting around.
There are so many different communities. For example, today I'm gonna try my best to go try out a CrossFit studio, but run by a bunch of expats, owned by an expat. There's trivia, there's cool bars.
Just the school culture as a whole is a really good community, and we feel supported, but it was kind of like an instant family when we moved here.
Because international teachers are often very far away from family and their home countries, I think it's very important to work to build family where you are, and part of that is the people we work with.
I don't know, it has this nice, I don't want to give it some cliche thing, like a big city with a hometowny feel, but it's a big city with a hometowny feel. Yeah. I don't share my leukemia story with everyone, not because it's sad. I mean, it's not sad because I'm here. I'm the one telling the story, so it's a great story, right? It has a great ending. June 2017, got diagnosed with stage 4 leukemia. Fast forward, a miracle happened. In October of 2017, I got a stem cell transplant from my older sister. And that is called my rebirth day. But even yet and still, I shared my story with friends, and then I was like, yeah, and I turned 2 in October, and they were like, yeah, we should have a party. You know, I have been around the block enough to know it's like, that's that thing that people always say, you know, like, oh yeah, we should do that. I didn't want to make a big deal. And they made a big deal out of something that actually does really matter to me. So I FaceTimed with my mom and I told her, and she was just so comforted to know that I have community here. And if someone is able to touch my mother in that kind of way, I could never even explain to you how much they've touched me. I've had great communities. I have had some great schools. And I would say that the people that are here, not just the people that are new with me, but just the foundation of the school and the type of people that they hire and the type of people they keep here is a true community. In the like the definition of that, you could just put noun and then AISG. Yeah. I am here for a purpose. My education is important to me because I have a future. I always work hard. If I don't know, I ask. If I do know, I help. I am kind, I am smart, I am important. And if a kid truly feels that when they walk away from the classroom, then whatever it is that you're doing a really, really good job.